you read the title right. So as of today, I have officially quit my full-time job to pursue my passion for photography. And if that isn't crazy enough, I've decided that the best way to do this is actually to move into my trailer, travel across the country, photographing it, and making videos documenting my journey along the way. So let me rewind a little bit and explain to you how I came to this decision. The decision to leave the security of my job, the comfort of my own home, and the arms of my beautiful girlfriend and head out into the world in this tiny ass trailer and just try to make a name for myself as a photographer. For those of you that already follow this YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram, you probably already know this about me, but I am completely obsessed with photography. As a matter of fact, throughout my life, whatever my interest, I seem to become completely obsessed. As a teenager, I became completely obsessed with technology and decided that technology was going to be the career path I was going to follow to ultimately pursue my goal of, well, just making a lot of money, honestly. While getting my education, I taught myself how to code, got a number of different internships both here in the US and abroad, learned a whole bunch, and ultimately, after much hardship and much effort, earned the job that I have today, or actually had up until today. That was my dream job. I picked up and moved wherever my job took me, and through many years of hard work and effort, I was starting to make a name for myself and ultimately starting to reach my financial goals. From the outside, everything was looking great, but internally, me personally, it wasn't exactly like that. From the outside, all was going well. However, each morning I would wake up feeling unfulfilled and only being able to think about one thing: my camera and all the possibility that lies within it. And honestly, right now, I am absolutely freezing, so we're gonna keep talking, but we're gonna go to the warmth of my truck real quick. It's like 15 degrees outside in Buffalo. Let's go. Much better. You see, at some point in college, I got my hands on a camera for the very first time. I quickly fell in love and started taking photos and making videos. I loved everything about just the entire process, and I was making photos and videos of about just about anything I could. I became obsessed with anything and everything to do with cameras and with the art of photography. About 18 months ago, it began to finally occur to me that no matter how much money I make at my job, I'll still wake up every single morning wishing that I was out creating something with my camera, exploring the world around me, and pursuing what I believe to be my true passion, which is photography and making videos. Unfortunately, for the past 4 or so years, I really haven't been able to satiate my passion for photography just because of the amount of time and energy I've been spending on my job. So after some deep soul searching, I finally decided that if I'm ever gonna go take the risk and try to do something with photography, 25 years old is probably the time to do it. So I came up with a plan. First, I needed to take the truck and the trailer that I already had and build out the perfect rig for traveling across the country, living in the trailer, and exploring all of the places that I've always wanted to explore. Next week, I'm going to come out with a video kind of giving you the whole run through of this rig, the different things that I've done to the truck, the trailer, and all of that stuff, so stay tuned for that. But secondly, I would save up as much money as I thought necessary in order to actually pull this off and live in my truck and my trailer for a certain period of time, trying to make it on YouTube and as a photographer. Third, I would map out a route across the country, seeing all of the different places that I wanted to see. So this route is going to take me literally everywhere across the United States. It's starting here in Buffalo, New York, heading straight south, going over to Utah and Colorado and California and Wyoming, and literally all of the different places that I've wanted to explore my entire life. I'm super, super excited for it. And finally, I would take a humongous risk, quit my dream job, and focus 100% of my time on making YouTube videos and making photography. Today, February 1st, is that day. I've officially quit my job and am 100% full-time living in this truck and this trailer, just trying to make it. I've spent several years now creating a list of all of the places across the US that I want to see and visit on this trip. I estimate that it's probably going to take me somewhere between 6 and 12 months, probably closer to 12 months, to see all the different things that I want to see. And these places include national parks, places of beauty that you will only find after several days backpacking into the middle of nowhere, and just scenic locations that I really, really want to photograph. I plan to document my journey by creating a new series and uploading 3 videos a week to this YouTube channel. And I'm going to call this series exactly what it is: The Road Trip to Nowhere. I could not possibly be more excited for this trip and for this series, but I have actualized that this is not going to be the easiest thing that I've ever done in my entire life. My trailer and this truck don't have running water or a bathroom or a shower or any of the amenities that most people have in their homes. Living on the road is certainly at times going to be a challenge. Not to mention the humongous risk that I'm taking, leaving my secure job, my family, my girlfriend, all of that behind here in Buffalo to go out on this adventure. I'm going to try to document the tough parts of this journey as well as the really awesome parts of this journey as candidly as possible, because I know that it's going to be awesome at times and I know that it's going to kind of suck at other times. So I want to be honest about those parts of the journey and kind of show all of that to you guys. One of the biggest concerns at this point is that this YouTube channel is nowhere near big enough to sustain me financially on this adventure. I have saved up quite a bit of money over the past 2 years to sustain me for a certain period of time, but I am going to be burning through my savings in order to pull this off. And so the plan is to create entertaining enough content where you guys will hopefully enjoy watching it. You'll share it with your friends, you'll subscribe to the channel and all of that good stuff, and hopefully eventually this channel can grow to become something. The only thing I ask you guys is to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I'm super pumped for this adventure, for this journey. I'm going to be creating some awesome content for you guys, and I hope that you guys are going to tune in and tag along. Oh, and P.S., if you want to share it with your friends as well, I wouldn't mind that. Please do that too. Despite all the risk and uncertainty, I feel like this is just something that I need to do. I've been dreaming about doing something like this literally since I first picked up my first camera years ago. And I really don't want to look back on my life and regret never taking this shot. I've worked my ass off to get to the point where I can finally do this, and it finally feels like I'm in the right spot, age-wise, and just with where I'm at in life, where taking this risk and making the jump just, it makes sense right now. So the day that you're watching this video is February 1st, 2021. I've filmed this a couple days beforehand, and I'm releasing this on February 1st because early this morning, when this video was released, I literally hit the road, headed straight south, starting my journey south and then across the country. And so the plan is I'm going to make my first upload of The Road Trip to Nowhere starting next week to give myself a little bit of a buffer, just so I can get some driving in and film videos and edit videos along the way, so I can have a couple in the backlog so I can release them as I'm adventuring across the country. I could not possibly be more excited for this journey, and I hope you guys are excited to follow along. It's going to be really exciting, and like I said, the only thing that I ask is for you to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and maybe share it with a friend. I'm super pumped, super nervous. I'm honestly terrified to live in this thing. Not because I'm scared of the outdoors or sleeping by myself, but just the overall risk associated with it, quitting my job and leaving home and all of that stuff. Yeah, man, I'm nervous, but it's going to be good stuff. Anyways, I'll see you guys next Monday with Jason Weber's The Road Trip to Nowhere. Peace.